Gallus domesticus, the chicken. Although we are most familiar with them in edible form, the domestic chicken is one of the most successful species on Earth. Originally native to India, hundreds of millions of these modern-day T-Rexes can be found in just about every country, both wild and domesticated. They live in flocks and organize themselves into a pecking order that determines everything from who eats first to who runs the territory. You'd be hard-pressed to find a single person who doesn't know what a chicken is, but not many know what they do outside of the culinary world. A chicken's senses are very different from humans. A pineal gland light sensor allows these birds to sense light through their skull and skin rather than just their eyes. However, their eyes are far from useless. Moving independently, each eye provides a wide field of view, allowing the chicken to see 300 degrees of its surroundings. One of these eyes is nearsighted while the other is farsighted, giving the chicken an even broader field of view. Their feet are also important sensors. Vibrations from possible predators and prey travel through the ground and into the chicken's feet, providing the chicken a uniquely detailed view of the world around it. Combining these senses together allows the chicken to move away from predators in the area, a form of tropotaxis. Contrary to popular belief, chickens can fly. Domesticated chickens raised for meat often lose this ability due to their excessive body weight and lack of muscle use. But push a wild chicken off the Empire State Building and it will fly to the ground safely. Although they are not necessarily the most interesting birds, it's hard to ignore them when roosters obnoxiously crow every morning outside your window. Movies and media led me to believe that roosters belted their signature song at the crack of dawn. But in the last couple of months, I've been consistently awoken around 4 a.m., long before the sunrise. So, what is so special about 4 a.m.? Why do roosters cock-a-doodle-doo so consistently at this specific time? Even though these roosters weren't clucking in perfect unison with the sun rising over the horizon, knowing the chicken's umwelt led me to believe that this behavior was still a question of cause. I hypothesized that roosters were crowing in response to sunlight, but not light humans could see. Instead, I believe they are sensing the light through their pineal gland. To test this hypothesis, I would need an experimental, a control, and a sham group. The control group would receive no manipulation, while the experimental group would receive caps that cover their head and eyes. The sham group would instead get eye covers that prevent light from entering the optical nerve, but allow their heads to remain exposed. Each group's vocal behavior must then be observed through focal animal sampling from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. when the sun has fully risen. Loud and full cock-a-doodle-doos will be separate from clucking on an ethogram that measures their actions. The rooster's social behavior would also be observed, as fighting and mating are important event behaviors that may be paired with vocalization. Sleeping is an important state behavior that would also need to be included. These other measurements are necessary because light may not be the cause of their vocalizations, and the other behaviors exhibited can contribute to future modifications to testing.